Alright, everybody. Looks like everything's working well on the stream. So, my name is Amphoreus, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. This time, probably not going to complete the event, but we have this new little side quest for old brews and new friends. And I actually really like the drink mixing event. It wasn't super challenging or anything, but they put a lot of effort into making these drinks look just really tasty looking. So I'm glad that they're bringing it back for they're just bringing it back. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not sure if this is going to be another one of those kind of like whole like 6-hour type of events. It's usually how long it takes me to do those, what do you call it? Conventional memoirs, I think. Doesn't look like it's labeled as such, so maybe this is just a shorter one. But either way, guess we'll see. Hello again, Shaban. I really wish you were a 4-star character, because I think you'd be really cool. Oh, Penacony. Long ago. Can't be that long ago. What a rare visitor. You picked the perfect day to drop by. Take a look at this. Signature recipes from Hananue's rebellion days. My buddy from Dreamflux Reef fished them out of a pile of junk. Apparently, these concoctions can blend with Memoria, blur consciousness, and create fascinating synergies with Synesthesia Dreamscape, producing unexpected effects on the drinker. I'm completely tied up right now, but you've always seemed interested in mixology. Want to give it a try? I am a seasoned drinksmith. If I may be honest, I'm the apprentice of the legendary drinksmith Master Shush. Who's that? What a peculiar name. If they're a drinksmith worthy of your respect, you should introduce us sometime. How can the Express's chief drinksmith be unknown in Penacony? Shush really should get out more. Highlight his legendary achievements, whatever those may be. In pursuit of mixological perfection, it endured devastating destruction. Thankfully, a traveler from another world provided aid, enabling its glorious rebirth. Oh my, what a legend. Clearly someone important. This calls for a toast. But back to business. The recipes mention a drink that supposedly makes the drinker agree with absolutely anything. I've been in this trade for years, and never once heard of such an outlandish signature recipe. Seeing is believing, though. Let's see some actual results. Why don't you try mixing one according to this recipe? I want to see your skills firsthand. Okay, we got a mini wine glass. Okay. I remember. Next step. Large amount of ice. Sure. Let's see. Approving. Maxed out on sugar. Flavor goes extremely mellow. Okay. I don't think you need to explain stats. Practitioner pepper. Okay, very sweet. And we want extremely mellow. Let's see. There we go. That's a pretty looking drink. Okay. Actually, that looks kind of close. Sure, we'll go with that. Oh. You can only move on next if your mixing method is complete. Oh, sliced lemon. Didn't see that there. Okay. Strongly agree. Approving. After drinking, the person will agree with everything. Every family head has fantasized about pouring this down their political rivals' throats. Please enjoy. An eye-rolling joke is a bonus. Question. Why is Shush the Express's chief jinx... tried it again. Why is Shush the Express's chief drinksmith, but doesn't serve any alcohol? Answer. Well, his customers are the nameless. And what's a drink without a spirit? No name, no spirits. Nah. What is this supposed to be? Some pre-drink entertainment? Should I pretend that was funny? It's our tradition. Please bear with me. Shoban drinks without hesitation. Such professional dedication is truly commendable. The profile is odd, but beyond that, nothing extraordinary. Does it actually do that? Make people agree with absolutely anything? It's just a drink. Averick, ask me something. Let's see if it works. Oh, here we go. That's what everybody wants. Can you be added to the character pool? Absolutely. Though what exactly is a character pool? Is it something like the dream pools? She actually agreed. Wonderful. The drink actually works. I knew I could count on you. From now on, you're a guest drinksmith at the Dream Jolt Hostelry. All our ingredients and equipment are yours to use. Mix up your own unique recipes and create lasting memories with unexpected guests. May these signature recipes be the beginning of many remarkable adventures for you. Come one, come all. So that's interesting, because that seems to indicate that Hoyoverse is aware that we want Shoban to be added as a 4-star character. So maybe that means they'll potentially do it sometime in the future? That'd be nice. Let's see, recreate 5 special drink recipes. Okay. Guest group 1. All set and ready to open. Oh, hello there, Herda and Herda. Why would a genius appear in a place like this? Some answers are too weighty for seekers to carry. All you need to know is that I'm already here. Only Madame Herda can make aimless wandering sound so refined. Truly a mind beyond compare. Madame Herda is a peerless gem. Madame Herda is an unrivaled genius. The sycophant algorithm in the replica personality module seems to be a bit overfitted. Don't mind it. Long-standing bug. Then again, compared to a genius strolling the universe, seeing a Stellaron mixing drinks behind the lounge might just be the greater marvel. Let me guess. Working on something new again? A new drink recipe. Let's run a test. This one might be just right for you. In the recipe titled Personality, the words growth and reversal appear faintly. This blend seems to affect the drinker's personality. Could be useful for your puppet. Oh, being surrounded day and night by a chorus of echo chamber gets dull fast. I've tweaked the replica personality module myself, but the results were lackluster. After all, how could a tiny puppet think like a genius? If puppets had their own opinions, at least they could come up with more original compliments. Might as well give it a try, considering it patronizing your business. It's an honor to serve Madame Herda. Mixing begins. Large or extra large? Supersized vintage glass. I Guess we'll use lots of ice. Special mix recipe records, or special mix recipe records 2 possible outcomes that can be produced from the same drink. The 2 effects of each drink are independent. Feel free to mix them according to your preference. Special mix recipe hidden effects. You can try mixing known effects or challenge yourself with hidden effects that have completely different tastes and properties. The 2 effects are independent of each other, so feel free to mix them however you like. Does that mean I can mix them both at once, or that I can't mix them both at once? Step 1, unshakable confidence. Step 2, a dash of collaboration. What does that mean? Oh, there's literally confident and collaborative. Interesting. Those are new flavors. Okay. Unshakable confidence, huh? Well, guess we would start with some soothing soda. And then we could go for some ultimate syrup. Oh. Not exactly what I wanted there. Whoops, and there goes everything. Wrong button. Will I get to do these again? If I... Well, let's just do one at a time, I guess, because I don't think it's possible to do both. It needs to be extremely bitter and extremely rebellious. This would be extremely rebellious. Unless I do something like this. Oh, drat. Wrong button again. You know what? I'm going for the hidden one. That sounds more fun. So let's see. Extremely rebellious and extremely bitter. Oh, actually, hold on. We start with soothing. Oh, I did again. Oh yeah, they're not compatible. Okay. Oh, in that case. Guess we'll do that. Oh, wait. Nope, that's not good. And if we start with this, go to this. No, hold on. This. As expected, you've concocted a different effect. Time to let Herta try this special effect-infused drink. Okay. Choose decoration. Yeah, like, well, I think we'll go with this one. Personality inversion. After drinking, their personality will completely invert. A Papeshi once drank it and donated all their wealth. Shocking. It looks so pretty. Please enjoy. An eye-rolling joke is a bonus. Oh, what's this? I guess I'm submitting this. Question. Why are Herta puppets able to debut as a pop group so easily? Answer. Because they are born to be idols. Get it? Both statue and celebrity. Unbearably clever. Dots. Can I drink now? The Herta puppet took a sip of the drink. My hand trembled a little during the mixing. Now this drink causes a complete personality reversal. Hopefully it won't cause anything serious. Dots. Judging by appearance alone, nothing noteworthy has changed. Was it a misstep, or is the recipe itself flawed? You forgot to set up a control group. For something this basic, a little observation is enough. Who needs a control group? Madame Herta's beauty is a miracle of the universe. See? Still grounded in facts. Beneath her youthful and radiant exterior lies a weathered heart. There may be no greater miracle in the universe. Huh? What did you just say? She's always claiming she wants to collect black holes, but the real black hole is the funding budget. Sooner or later, it's going to swallow the entire space station. Dots. Every time you open your mouth, it's just impossible missions. No wonder the space station's employee turnover rate keeps hitting new records year after year. The salary's still not enough after all. Interesting. But every phenomenon has a cause. This one feels a bit too obvious. Herta summoned the fourth mirror. With a flick of her fingertip across its surface, she ran a quick inspection. Just as I expected, the mixed drink intensified the thick memoria in the ingredients, which reversed the sycophant algorithm of the replica personality module. Well, at least it's no longer just parroting. There's a world of difference between having opinions and spouting nonsense. In any case, the puppet is clearly talking nonsense. The fourth mirror is always objective. Let's ask it and see. Mirror, mirror, floating there, who holds beauty and wisdom beyond compare? Connecting to the Penacony network. Based on the most likely answer at this location, the answer is, of course, Miss Robin. Who even is that? As expected, recipes of the same name can be mixed into different effects. These special mixed recipes aren't to be underestimated. While Hurt is busy teaching the fourth mirror a thing or two about being objective, might as well name the drink. Break the norms. A decent little spice in an otherwise boring life. But still, it won't make much of a splash. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the drink names and effects. In that case, why not have this puppet station on the Astral Express? What are you here for? Digging up information on us? Why are we getting idle sound effects in the background? Makes it sound like something dirty's happening. The puppet just sent me the latest sensory beacon data. Seems the flavor was decent. This recipe might have more potential to explore. Oops. I prefer being the all-seeing observer over being a test subject. Go ahead, you can let the puppet try again. It's an honor to serve Madame Herta. Oh, so this is how this works. Okay. Let's go with the supersized wine glass this time. Actually, no, we just need large. Let's go with large. Let's do less ice. Unshakable confidence. Okay, and a dash of collaboration. It's an ultimate syrup. There we go. Actually, hold on a sec. 1, 2, 3. Now let's mix with a bit more blue on top. There we go. Okay, we got unshakable confidence and a dash of collaboration. Growth. Yeah, sounds good. After drinking, the person will become the person they subconsciously aspire to be, though the effects only last 1 minute. Please enjoy. Okay, now we got growth. Thank you. I'll collect the sensory beacon's feedback data. According to the recipe, this drink enables the drinker to grow into their true essence as they subconsciously aspire to be. Their true essence? That really does sound like magic. But the person the puppet most wants to become? Who else could it be but me, Herta? We might just end up with 2 of me staring awkwardly at each other. At Herta's prompting, the puppet took a sip of the drink. See, I told you. Oh. The light texture caused a slight malfunction, or fluctuation in my emotional index. Allow me to raise my glass in honor of your skill. Huh? Even the appearance changed. Is that supposed to happen? Well, why? Don't you want to become me? Logic. Mr. Screwlum possessed mastery over knowledge. I wish to become like him, a sovereign of knowledge. Didn't expect that. Ambitious, aren't you? But really, is there truly no one else you wish to become? At Herta's urging, the puppet took another sip of the drink. Oh. Why this choice this time? Because Madame Ronmay is someone who has earned recognition from Madame Herta. That reason, I suppose it holds up. But really, there's no one else you want to become? At Herta's urging, the puppet took a third sip of the drink. Oh. Dots. The first time I saw him jumping freely and flipping through documents without a care in the space station's... Wait, let's try it again. The first time I saw him jumping freely and flipping through documents without a care on the space station's surveillance footage, something strange surged through my circuit board. That was the kind of freedom I had never known. I want to dash across the universe like the Astro Express. Kid, I don't think you're ready for that. I don't want to run simulated universe tests anymore. I want to roam the real universe. Hey. While Herta's busy fixing her puppet, might as well name the drink. Sudden self-awareness. It seems a bit too sudden, and a bit too self-aware. Alright, that's it. Just jot down the drink names and effects. That's not what I named it. Sudden self. That's because the data is true and transparent, and no one falsified anything out of personal preferences. Madame Herta is as transparent as the sky. Madame Herta's morals are impeccable. The puppet provided updated sensory feedback. Everything checks out, though the rationality index is slightly unstable. That's all for today's experiment. You did fairly well. Consider that a compliment for you. Close up for the day. Let's stop testing this recipe here. Okay, so that's how it works. So at this rate, this should be fairly short. Next guest. Alrighty, it's set. Oh, let's try it again. All set up and ready to open. Ah, Dr. Ratio. Even Dr. Ratio visits lounges, huh? Am I not welcome? I happen to walk into the lounge, and you happen to be here mixing drinks. Low probability doesn't mean zero. Before you start ceaselessly asking questions, let me explain. I received an invitation from a scholar, asking for my guidance. I can't stand fools, but this one is persistent and eager to learn, and flooded my inbox with ridiculous questions. Is the power in the High Elder's horn just angular momentum? Heliobi are green. Can they perform photosynthesis? Was it the hammer or the chest that smashed boulder slabs? Doesn't sound like someone from around here. I don't expect one conversation to work miracles, but if it stops them from flooding my inbox, I'll gladly take it. That's that. Don't just stand there. Mix me a drink. Did your training teach you to stand idle while the countertop in front of a guest stays empty? Dr. Ratio is as strict as ever. Wouldn't students end up in tears from that tone? I recall there's a drink named Emotional Intelligence. Maybe it could help with this teaching style. Mixing begins. Let's see. I hope the training goes smoothly. Select cup. I feel like a mini vintage glass would go well for him. Dr. Ratio. A little bit of ice. Okay. Gentle and subtle. Start out with some puffer goat milk. Then some subtlety. Let's stir that up. And some soothing soda on top. That looks gross. Let's not. Let's try that again. Let's see, start off with puffer goat milk. Mix in the God concoction. And then soothing soda. And then let's stir, I guess. Okay, that looks a little bit better. No. Sure. I guess we'll go with that. Let's make the loving mix. Charity incentive, loving. After drinking, the person will compassionately inspire others, like a cup of tears about to overflow. Excuse me, are you the teacher known as a thinking reed? That's me. You're the one with the white bird profile, right? It really is you. Forgive my being late. Why isn't the clock working here? I thought there was still time. Hold back the urge to greet her. Better not to interrupt her in a rare moment of learning. Sushang gives you a thankful glance. We meet again. Everyone's still wandering about, so I slipped away without an excuse. Don't tell Hua and little Gui, Gui? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Or they'll totally make fun of me. Her blinking eyes seem to be speaking to you, but isn't this a bit too much to take in all at once? Before we get started, let's have a drink to clear the throat. We must add an eye-rolling joke as a bonus. Loving. Question. Why was the Diting arrested for perjury? Why is that? Because he was caught lying in court. Get it? Because lying and lion sound similar? Clever, huh? Dots. Oh, he actually laughed. That's surprising. Is he a fan of puns? According to the recipe, this drink helps the drinker encourage others with warmth and compassion. Late for your first class. Clearly you have no concept of time. That really is a talent. I suppose you can also lose yourself completely in study, forgetting even to eat and sleep. Isn't that logic a bit of a stretch? Well, that may be, but to be honest, I'm hopeless at studying. Giving up on yourself so quickly, that really is excellency and self-awareness. Facing your flaws instead of running from them is truly admirable. Such warm encouragement! The abacadaries at the Lyceum were never like that. They just hit my palm with a ruler. After a while, they got really good at it. The best learning comes when both teacher and student grow together. Most teachers enjoy working with students who start from the bottom, since there's plenty of room to improve. And you have a great deal of room to improve. Really? That doesn't sound like a compliment. I really want to do better, but every time class starts, I get sleepy. I sleep better in lectures than in bed. Well, look at it this way. At least you enjoyed a lovely nap, unlike the students who stayed awake and still understood nothing. On that note, there's another possibility. Recurrent hypersomnia may result from genetic abnormalities in specific base pairs. These can impair immune expression and hinder hypothalamic orexin secretion, causing sudden sleep episodes. Such pathological sleepiness isn't something you can will your way through. But no need to worry. The incidence rate is below 0.02%, and clinical diagnoses require symptoms to persist for more than 3 months. It's far more likely you're just low in energy. Are you listening? No? Or maybe she is clinically have whatever he just said. She's fast asleep. While Sushan's napping, might as well name the drink. Whatever you say? Why? Just, I guess, nap it all away. Sleep doesn't solve sleep doesn't solve anything. It just makes the problems worse and pushes them to tomorrow. Alright, that's it. Jot down the name and the effects. Nap it all away. Can you please talk about what you think about this drink, Professor? I suddenly feel that a certain student who I recommended to leave school wasn't all that stubborn.
Nice.
A distinctive flavor. Beneath the sourness lies a subtle trace of bitterness. If I'm right, this isn't a typical recipe, is it? If you think words like that can get under my skin, you're completely mistaken. Composure is essential for any true seeker of knowledge. Give me another. Even if you don't explain it, I can still taste what makes it different. What is it? I want a sip too. This isn't for kids. Quite the penny pincher, aren't you? I don't think that's the right phrase for that, but sure. Let's go with the mini wine glass, I guess, this time. Still go with a little bit of ice. Harsh, paranoid, and obsessed with perfection. Say what's on your mind with no filter. Tastes extremely thick. So harsh, blunt, and thick. So no hearts. This might be a little bit tricky. There we go. I can make question mark. I think that works out. No, looks better with the lemon. Okay. Let's see. Generosity bestowed. After drinking, the person will generously share all their knowledge. The drink is mainly targeted at teachers suffering from burnout. Okay. Before we get started, let's have a drink to clear the throat. Generosity. Submit. Might as well give it a try. Let's see if this drink brings out any progress in you. Dr. Ratio takes a sip of the drink. According to the recipe, this drink enables the drinker to share all of their knowledge when teaching. Since you're so eager to learn, I have a few courses here. Master even one of them, and it'll serve you for a lifetime. I have attended lectures by many famous teachers, but as soon as I hear their opening remarks, my eyelids start to get drooping. Don't worry, I'll make sure you learn it all. The first lesson, reading. I'll teach you the memory palace technique, the forgetting curve, rare characters, and effective speed reading. How does that sound?
Nope, not learning. That stuff is ancient.
Everyone's listening to the storyteller's audiobooks of the Sleepless Earl nowadays. I want to learn something more interesting. Academic standards these days really are going downhill. The second lesson, Common Knowledge. I'll teach you how the stars move, historical tales, life tips, and the laws of physics. Deal? Nope, not learning. When I did the chest smashing boulder trick, little Gui taught me a bunch of physics stuff, like forces just match up. You both really need to learn that, relearn that. This is unacceptable. The third lesson is titled Logic. I'll teach you deductive reasoning, probability, critical thinking, and metaphysics. What do you think? That is exceptionally valuable. Say yes, Shushang. Nope, not learning. We never use probability in daily life anyway. Oh goodness, this poor girl. That's not quite true. Some games may look like luck on the surface, but behind them are intricate mathematical calculations, like the Celestial Jade, works exactly like that. Now that makes sense, but Jing Chui always wins at cards, and she's never studied probability, has she? Still not learning. If there's nothing you want to learn, then let me teach you how to catch a lightsaber barehanded, make a tuskbird jump through fire rings, and smash a star skiff on your chest. How about it? Huh, now that actually sounds fun. Just don't say I was the one who taught you if anything goes wrong later. Well, Dr. Ratio enlightens Shushang. Might as well name the drink. Metaphysical bath soak. Metaphysics. Drop out if you can't hack it. Okay. Do you know a thing or two about Celestial Jade as well, Professor? A little bit. My conclusion is that anyone who wagers their fate on a card table has probably never studied probability. Probably true. It's a great honor to receive your teachings, Master. I feel truly enlightened. Rest assured, I won't slack off. I'll continue learning, asking questions, and striving for a scholarly path. You just said you wouldn't learn anything. Forget about it. This path is far too rough for you. Indeed. Okay. Next guest. Guest group 3. Alrighty. They're all set up and ready to open. Why do I keep reading that inverted? I wonder who'll walk through the door today. Oh, well, hello there. Welcome to the Dream Jolt Hostelry. Well, look who it is. That explains why Numby insisted on bringing me here. Ooh, have your drink mixed by a Penacony shareholder. Now that's marketing gold. Numby, don't you just smell a business opportunity? Care for a monthly subscription? Sure, why not? What's the projected return and risk profile? Just email me a proper assessment report. But anyway, I've been absolutely run off my feet lately. Transferring Penacony's ownership seems simple on paper, but the reality is far more complex. Years of questionable bookkeeping, and all the subtle family power plays are mentally exhausting. Aww. See that? Numby's gotten skinnier from all the work. Let me fix you something to perk you up. See a recipe here labeled relaxation. This drink will help you unwind. Just what you need to shake off that work stress. Sounds good. Here's a quick investment tip. Actually trying something yourself beats reading 1,000 feasibility reports. True. Coming right up, my angel investor. Feel like you need a large vintage glass for that. With lots of ice. Surprised. Sweetness brings happiness. Embrace a relaxed mindset. So sweet and relaxed. Okay. Tricky. I think we need a bigger glass. Let's go with a super tall one. Because the only way to build up relaxed is through red sunset sauce. But that'll decrease the bitterness. Let's see if this works. That'll get us relaxed. Oh, we actually don't need all of it. Okay. I guess it doesn't say extreme. Oh. In that case... Oh, I gotta go through this all again? That was annoying. Okay. All I want to switch back to was the large glass. Let's go no ice. And let's see, I believe I went with this, 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 and this. There we go. Sweet, mellow, and relaxed. Yeah, let's go with that. Moment of surprise. After drinking, the person will experience a moment of surprise. Many customers claim to see AHA waving at them after drinking it. Is that a good thing? Please, enjoy your drink. An eye-rolling joke is a bonus. Question. Why is Topaz banned from magic shows on the Astro Express? Answer. Because Pom Pom would jump up yelling, "She's a plant! Topaz." Topaz? More like Total Patsy. Okay. Pfft, very mature. I'd appreciate being introduced by my full name in the future to present such wordplay. Topaz takes measured sips, approaching the drink like a quick coffee between meetings. According to the recipe, this drink helps the drinker experience a moment of delight. What's happening? Am I dreaming? Oh, doesn't seem like it. I smell something valuable in there. I'll take it. Rip it open. Oh, it's a trotter. Wow, it's a fluffy trotter. Just look at that glossy coat. Neat technique. You clearly don't get Trotter's appeal. IPC's pet-friendly workplace even has a designated trotter section. When overtime leaves you drained, just cuddle one, you'll feel instantly energized. Quick, check what's in the second chest. Tear it open. Aw, origami bird. Bona bird. Tweet. Topaz. In light of your excellent work in Penacony, the Strategic Investment Department has approved an increased performance bonus and the following rank adjustment. From P44, promoted to P44.1. Thank you. Recognition from the IPC is its own reward. Is there something even more delightful in the last chest? Crack it open. Huh? Put your hands up, muddle fudgers. Special delivery. Just tell me where that shirt bag Oswaldo's hiding, or you'll be sorry when you're staring down the barrel of my gun. How did this fugitive sneak in here? Numby, put him back where he came from, right now. Numby performs a spectacular body slam, effortlessly neutralizing the unwelcome intruder. Oh dear, poor Boothill. Topaz sealed the box tightly. Now's a good chance to name the drink. Daydreaming again. I like how they stacked him on top of the big one. Chin up, Numby. One day, dreams might just come true. The effects of the drink are pretty surprising in a good way, no? Care to explain how becoming a wanted criminal is good? Phew, the drink's rush is finally wearing off. More like a calculated terror rather than relaxation. Oh, poor Numby. And now reality seems blissfully calm. Is this some kind of unconventional relaxation method? Ready for another glass? Alright then. Nothing worse is about to happen, right? Well, no promises. Let's go for a large wine glass for you. No ice again. Super intense. Gets people extremely anxious. 3 colors. Okay. So we need lots of that. Lots of red sunset sauce again. Okay. In that case, we'll go with this. Go with this. Oh shoot, hold on. Let's stir that. And then... oh, wait, this is a bad choice. Clear. For intense and anxious. And some more stellar champagne. Dream jam. Well, that doesn't look particularly interesting. Let's try this again. Maybe some of this, some of that. Stir. Some of this, and then some of this. Well, still doesn't look particularly pretty, but sure. That works. Moment of shock. After drinking, the person will experience a moment of fright. Its intensely spicy flavor also delivers a powerful kick. How are either of these relaxing? Please, enjoy your drink. Startled. Thank you for your effort. Next time you visit Pure Point, I'll buy you coffee. Measured sips again, throwing occasional glances at the clock on the wall. Accidentally added too much. Now it seems to make the drinker experience a moment of terror. Where did these critters come from? What you imagine becomes reality. Can't escape work even in dreams, it seems. Fine, what is it now? Arroo! I am your faithful pet butler, with urgent news. Arroo! Oh no, has something happened to the little ones? Paniconi has just imposed a 200% tariff on pet supplies, and the Mr. Herring's chew toys have been unavailable for a week. The herring toy wasn't good for him anyway. They're better off without it. What's your news, TV? Bzz. I am your schedule secretary, with urgent message incoming. Bzz. Something went wrong at the office? The groundbreaking game, post-apocalyptic delivery service, launched today, and half the team called in sick. Operations have completely ground to a halt, and we're about to lose deals worth hundreds of millions. Maybe the building material logistics department would suit them better. I've already downloaded it too, just waiting for work to end. Bzz. Tell everyone that any staff who shows up at their workstation within the next 20 minutes will receive double pay for today, and an extra day of annual leave. Big Lock, what's your deal this time? Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. I'm that forgotten work task still sitting in your schedule, ready to explode without warning. Deadline alert. Submit your self-performance review before it's too late. Shoot, I totally forgot about that. How much time have I got? 5. 5 what? 4, 3, 2. Code red. Your trotter hijacked a robot vacuum and escaped home. Oh no, oh no! Post-apocalyptic delivery service just announced they're releasing a multiplayer DLC back. 2, 1. This is not the kind of moment of delight I had in mind. Topaz fumbles to open her work terminal, and suddenly the lounge is swimming in blue holographic windows. Sorry, Topaz. Just hang in there. In the meantime, let's give the drink a name. I work, therefore I am. By the way, did Pom Pom ever sign us up for Social Security and employee benefits? Better not think too deeply about this. Just record the name and effects first. What do you think about this drink's taste? My tongue captures a familiar, lingering scent. It's the thick taste of a salaried job. Which has pros and cons. After all that fuss, the whole world feels a bit more pleasant to look at. Honestly, I'm more intrigued by your recipe than the drinks themselves. I'll get back to it once I've sorted out a few current nuisances. Well then, time to bicker with those mouthpieces the family sent over. Numby says, thanks for the hospitality. See you around. Success. Should actually check what these rewards are. Ooh. Not bad. Hidden menu. Receive guests once through invitations. What does that mean, I wonder? Okay. Next guest. All set, ready to open. Wonder who'll walk through the door today. You peek down the hallway, curious to catch a glimpse. But it's empty, reveals no secret. Guess that means it's chill time. Hey, what are you looking at? Oh good, it's Sparkle. Sneaking around behind the bar, shifty eyes and all. Would you sneak a bite of this time, gray hair? I was pretending to admire the view. Word on the street is that some weird upstart has been peddling funky drinks on my turf. You think I'd let something that strange slide without coming to check it out? Well, since you're here already here, why not have a drink? Hehe, smart move. That's exactly why I came. Your eyes meet Sparkle's, and suddenly you get the sinking feeling that something bad's about to happen. Nah, how could you look at that face? What just happened? What? Before you can react, you're booted out from behind the bar. Sparkle's already flipping through the special mix recipes on the other side. That's quite interesting. So you've been keeping all the fun to yourself? That's not how you treat a friend. Guess I'll mix one too. Let's see what this dreamland drink is all about. Are you ready, little gray? Probably not. Let's go with extra large. Lots of ice. Slumber. Keep an indifferent mind. Embrace tranquility. Delirious and completely unconscious. Is that confused? 3 color layers? Okay. Unless that's mellow. Let's see, the biggest negative we can get would be ultimate syrup. Okay, so apparently confused equals unconscious. Let's see. And we want indifference. But we also need mellow. Let's mix these two together. Blossom Dew. Indifferent. Oh, and apparently that does it. Now that looks a bit imbalanced, but alright. Sorry, I'm nitpicky. It doesn't even matter. Why do I bother doing stuff like this? Some of this, some of this. Stir it up. It's an orangey. Uh-oh. That's not right. Then I guess we'll do this. Bit of this. Might get us orange. Yep. Bit of this. This. And this. Still we end up with that somehow. One more try. What if I do this, this, then a bit of this, then a bit of this and this. Well, that looks kind of weird too. Okay, hold on. One more time. 2. And I think I added this next, right? Then I stirred. And then we add this and this. It still looks weird. I think it's exactly what I did before, wasn't it? Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Sure. Pitch black slumber. Wondering about its effects? You'll know once you drink it. Thanks for waiting, dear guest. Here comes a handcrafted masterpiece by your master mixologist Sparkle. Sip it slow. At this point, a lame joke is expected. A morning actor and a masked fool walk into a bar. After a few drinks, the actor starts sobbing. I have no parents, no friends, no possessions, just this darn mask. No, friend, you're mistaken. The fool pats his shoulder and says, now you don't even have your mask. Now the morning actor's got nothing left. What a monumental loss. Get it? Nobody asked you for this joke. Take a sip, everything goes black. Hold up, what save file did I just load into? Trick question, there's no save files in Honkai Star Rail. The bar's lost its drinksmith, just like the divine seat of divine foresight without a general. That's a major issue. You better get back their stat. Hope Sparkle won't cause any sparky trouble. What the? Your youth sure is something else. You've been squeezing in a side gig before heading out? Out of pocket money, are we? Want me to ask Pom Pom for an advance? I mix drinks purely for the thrill of it. Worldly possessions mean nothing to me. My one true calling is mixology. Himiko, Mr. Yang, care for a taste? Hey, that's my line. Gasping for breath, you quickly fill them in on what just happened. You say that I'm just Sparkle in disguise? Or, you say that I'm just Sparkle in disguise? Please. For all I know, you're a Xenohydra in a cosplay. Gotta admit, the shape-shifting tricks are impressive. Can't judge by looks alone. How about a challenge? Let's see who pulls off a better impression of Averick. Gladly. Loser gets vaporized. Nice and simple. That was a brutal move, Sparkle. Round 1. Here's your question. You're walking down the street and come across a trash can. What would a real Averick do? Isn't it obvious? Gotta dig in and see what's inside. I'd stick myself onto it. The walls of a trash can are cool to the touch. Feels kinda nice, actually. Sounds like something Averick would say. 1 point to each of you. Round 2. Since we're in a bar, let's talk drinks. What's Averick's go-to beverage? Was the drink that I made called Immortal's Delight? I'm no immortal, but that tea brings me joy. March 7th always drags me into splitting orders with her. Just another detail proving I'm the real deal. Do we even have to ask? Of course it's Himiko's coffee. Ooh, tricky move. Will Himiko believe us? Correct answer, you get 1 point. Rigged. No, this is a resonance between two coffee-loving souls. Now for round 3. It's a tight match. Time to show off your skills. Let's see what Ever can really do. You fight to survive. Reach into your bag, but the spot where your bat should be is unoccupied. Looking for this. Rules are made to be broken. Well, taking everything into account, it's pretty clear who the real Averick is. Thank you, judges. Thank you to our wonderful audience and to everyone who believed in me. Special thanks to Dream Jolt Hostelry, to this fine establishment, and to the Astro Express. The game's over. No need to keep pretending, Sparkle. Wait, am I actually Sparkle? If I were Sparkle, that wouldn't be so bad. Thanks, everyone, and a special thanks to my worthy rival, my greatest inspiration. Now, allow me to announce the winner of the Averick Impersonator Contest. This one. Mr. Yang, are you blind? I'm right here. I'm afraid not, Miss Sparkle. I chose correctly. The real Averick would never say something like, I like Himiko's coffee. Much as I hate to admit it. Don't get too discouraged. Second place deserves a reward too. Now that's what I'd like to hear. What's the prize? A fresh cup of your favorite handcrafted coffee. Sorry, I must decline. Mr. Yang and Himiko each ordered a drink. After a good laugh and some cheerful banter, they bid you farewell. Pretty fun, huh? So gray hair. Wasn't that drink just wildly unexpected? So the dream part was literal? Don't underestimate it. Who knows? Maybe it'll whisk you straight to another place like some kind of teleporting drink. Anyway, don't sweat the details, and help me name it. Something catchy and out of this world. Sleep rail. This place is starting to feel like a shady bar. If we keep testing recipes, the bloodhounds will be knocking on our door. Congratulations, Averick, on being the best in imitating Averick. Don't act cocky. Miss Sparkle just didn't go all out. Whoa, dear customer, lucky you. You're Sparkle's first customer of the day. Congrats. That means you just won a bonus round. One more cup. Ready to redeem? Free drinks? Count me in. Thanks for the support. I'll throw in something a little extra. Let's go with the large wine glass. No ice. Small figure, huge ambition. Bit foggy, slightly confused. 3 color layers. Okay. So lots of ambition. Let's see, so I think this, and some of this, then we mix it together, add some ultimate syrup, and yeah, there we go. That looks nice. Let's go with Robin. Colorful dreams. Guess what dream Miss Sparkle has prepared for you this time? Good day, dear customer. Please wait in line and have your pickup code ready. I never got a pickup code.
Of course you didn't. I never sent one. This one's on the house.
Sweet dreams.
Enjoy. If it tastes off, I'll gladly make another one for free.
You take a sip, and everything goes black once again. We're not up against some petty thug this time. This is a lord. Oh wait, this is the general. We're not up against some petty thug this time. This is a Lord Ravager. It could crush the stars in a blink of an eye. The Lord Ravager has arrived at the front line. General Averick of the Shanzhou Star Rail. The command is yours. Please review the mobilization across the Shanzhou ships. Go reinforce the shackling prison. Add a few extra doors while you're at it. And don't forget to put on a few more locks. Thank you for the reminder, General. I'll make sure the Ten Lords Commission gets the message loud and clear. With you stepping up, General Averick, even this old man can't sit idle. For the sake of this campaign to destroy Lord Ravager, the Shanzhou Zhuming has already secured ore and coal shipments from our allies and seized half our merchant ships to boost logistics. Knives, spears, swords, helmets, armor, and medicinal pellets are all prepped and ready. Supply lines are locked in. We'll send that overlord running with its tail between its legs.
Thanks to Master Huayan securing the rear, morale's through the roof. Our troops are fired up and ready to go. The Yaoqing Cloud Knights are locked and loaded. Just say the word, General Averick, and they'll charge headfirst into the fray. With comrades like you at my side, victory's already halfway ours. The General speaks wisely. Furthermore, our scouts have gathered quite a bit of intelligence. General Sparkle, would you kindly elaborate on the details? So you're just casting yourself now? What? You're allowed to be a general, and I'm not? According to our sources, this Lord Ravager isn't your everyday monster. Rumor has it that it has 4 legs, fangs, and snow-white hide. It only appears in times of great chaos, bringing disaster wherever it goes. I even found his birthday, zodiac sign, blood type, and food allergies. Which one do you want, General?
This overlord you're talking about, is it even human?
As long as it's destructive enough, who cares if it's human or not?
Fair enough. With all of you holding the line, the whole Shanzhou stands united. We will bring down that Lord Ravager. Haha, being a general feels so amazing.
Urgent report. The enemy's main force has been obliterated. But the Overlord's not done yet. It's leading a desperate charge straight for us.
Let it come. My bat's got a few words for it. Lord Ravager Peppy.
Behold, the mighty Overlord Peppy has arrived. Woof. Everyone here, straight to the seclusion zone. Grab a mop and start scrubbing. No exceptions.
Peppy can talk now?
Woof woof. Bet you didn't see that coming. This is Penacony. Here, anyone's dreams can come true. Woof.
You wake up, slumped over the table. Turns out you dozed off.
Rise and shine, gray hair. Like they say, think about something all day, and then dream about it at night.
That's not true. Not at all. At least not for me.
So this is what's been on your mind, huh?
I didn't sleep talk, did I?
Don't worry. General Sparkle didn't hear a thing. So, what do you think of my latest masterpiece? Come on, give it a worthy name of its greatness. Or a name worthy of its greatness.
Galactic Dream Duet. This lineup is insane. Are you sure we can watch this without using any credits?
How does it feel to be General Gray Hair?
This episode is pretty good. Give the director a raise.
Alright, here's your precious custom recipe back. I wrote down all the combos we tried. You're welcome. Just remember, this tavern belongs to the fools. If anything fun's going on, I better be the first to know.
Flip the recipe. Surprisingly detailed. Maybe taking things seriously at random moments is her way of fooling people too. That's all I have for recipe testing. Time to create the final special mix recipe. Next guest. Guest group 5. Last recipe is so faded it's almost blank. Can it really be restored? No point worrying about it. Let's open for business. Wonder who'll walk through the door today. The lounge is quiet. The expected guests never show up. Every party comes to an end. Life rises and falls. You can't expect every moment to feel like a celebration. Let's wait a little longer. No one knows how much time has passed. You're starting to feel a yawn coming on. Has the lounge already gone out of style? Fashion trends shift with brutal speed, and you can't help but feel a twinge of sympathy for every drinksmith in Penacony. Let's wait a little longer. No one knows how much time has passed. Sleepiness creeps in. Do not collapse on duty. Even though you're yawning nonstop, you're a professional drinksmith. You'll stay at your post until the very last second. The last second. This is your final moment of clarity. Too bad, there may be no one around to wake you up. Sleep overtakes you. Who knows how long has passed since. Time to get up. Oh, she looks so concerned. Dots. Is this a dream? A dream? Maybe. Only you can decide. Shh. There's no need to tell me, and no need to be surprised by my sudden appearance. A stone thrown into a lake will cause ripples, but those ripples eventually need someone to calm them. Still, it's not something you need to worry about. Why are you here? You'll learn the full picture, but not today. That's all I can say for now. Before we part, just do what any drinksmith would. Treat me like a passerby who won't return. Fix me a special drink, and let's share a few idle words. As for what kind of drink to prepare, that's for you to decide. Mixing begins. Oh, I just get to mix anything. I feel like Kafka would want a mini vintage glass. With 1 cube of ice. Sweet, bitter, mellow, intense, refreshing, and thick. Sweet, intense, and slightly refreshing. No, I think this will do. Somehow I think it suits Kafka. Trailblaze Special Mix, a drink that belongs to you only. Light pours into the glass, swirling with colors found nowhere else. Please enjoy. But an eye-rolling joke is a bonus. Question. The Stellaron Hunter's hideout was burned to ashes by an IPC strike, so why was Silverwolf's computer the only thing left intact? Answer. Because she had a firewall. Amusing. I'll relay this to her. The liquid slid along the edge of the glass and touched her lips. A complex look formed on her face. Maybe that meant she was satisfied? Unexpected flavor. Like the aurora. Brilliant, beautiful, and elusive. A delightful experience, and a perfect way to end the journey. I've traveled to many places before and tasted many drinks. Want to hear about them? Of course. After a mission, I once pressed a button in the executive office of an IPC logistics ship, and a wobbling Intellitron butler came in with a drink. Why were you there? The script said so we did it. Funny thing, I've stopped thinking about why. When destiny stretches the space between cause and effect to something absurd, why loses all meaning? Why press a random button? Normally, it would be the ship's self-destruct trigger, but clearly they weren't following the norm. It added a bit of work for us, but no harm done. In the end, Blade took care of the bartender, and I handled the drinks. How did it taste? It was a sugar-free drink, so it's dull and uninspired. The IPC loves to repackage desire and pretend it's harmless. That's their style. So she prefers sugary drinks? I'm glad I made it for her then. Another time, I passed through the polar region of a planet where fading gravity churned the tides beneath the glaciers. I chipped off a chunk of ice rising from the deep sea and dropped it into a glass. Why did the gravity recede? Its companion star shattered. If you want the reason, ask Sam. Wouldn't there be ancient bacteria? Silverwolf asked the same thing. Did it taste better? I just remember it was cold. It went well with the drink. Then there's the planet we used to frequent. Long coastlines, an ever-shifting axial tilt to let you feel the seasons change as you walk. It was a bit of a mess. We scraped together all the credits we had just to buy a dozen orange sodas from a beach stall. Even Stellaron hunters can run out of money? Some people gleefully hatched a terrible plan, and some other people went through with it before a third group managed to stop it. That's how we ended up running out of funds. We? We, the Stellaron hunters of the time. How did it taste? What else could it be? The flavor of salty sea breeze, sunlight, and oranges. Before you know it, the blank space between the script segments has almost come to an end. Oh, that's more of a rather than a Though time always feels fleeting, the more places you wander, the more memories you gather. I'll remember this one too, Averick. Listen. You've never seen me, but the ripples in this glass, like the drifting starlight, will remember this moment for both of us. Thanks for the drink, Averick. You stir, awake, sprawled across the bar counter. A few scattered guests drifted in and out, all in tacit agreement not to disturb you. This again. The glass, spoon, and shaker are all in place, just as there's no proof Kafka ever came. There's no trace she ever did. But the drink recipe remains vividly clear. You decide to record it on the final page of your signature recipes. As the one who understands it better than anyone in the universe, only you are fit to leave this mark. Then let's name this drink. Traces of stars converging. Huh? Who left this note behind? Shh. Thanks for your hospitality. Most of the recipes have been tested out. Time to collect my pay from Shaban. Where'd she go? Oh, am I supposed to go on the other side? Shush, what are you doing here? Welcome back, dear Trailblazer. You worked hard. Would you like a drink, some snacks, or a fresh bit of humor? Feels just like home. Back then, weekends were only 2 days long. Not nearly enough time to get off and explore. Things are much better now. Because there's an extra Sunday aboard the Astro Express. Oh, I should note, that's just a joke. Mr. Sunday doesn't actually extend the weekend, although he certainly tried. Miss Shaban said she must care for her departed friend's child, so she entrusted the lounge to me for now. And I, dear Trailblazer, am merely a wandering drinksmith. Looking after her friend's child. Before leaving, Miss Shaban was muttering to herself. I faintly heard her say, Sleepy is still at the Scorched Sand Hall. I need to bring it home. Seems like it was something truly urgent. Oh, right, dear Trailblazer. I heard from Miss Shaban that you've been working on some signature recipes. That piqued my interest. Since you're free now, may I have the honor of tasting one? To master a new skill and keep it hidden is like wearing fine robes in the dark. It's time for Shush to see what you've learned. Let's head to my home turf. The spoon spins, tapping the sides of the glass with a crisp clink. All done. An eye-rolling joke is a bonus. Question. Why does Shaban only allow pictures of her face to be printed on their finest liquor glasses? Answer. Because her mugshot isn't a cheap shot. Shush tries to keep a guest's composure, but you clearly see admiration spilling from its electronic eye. This flavor, it's surprisingly familiar. Dear Trailblazer, would you mind showing me the rest of the recipe? Its paper is identical to the Express Drinks menu. It might be tied to the nameless who first visited Penacony. But more likely, it was crafted by the drinksmith aboard the Express at the time. That is, myself. No wonder it feels so incoherent. The only constant is change. I'm not who I was, and this recipe is now layered with the interpretations of those who followed. The story could be turned into a movie. Maybe call it Mission Impossible. Oh, what a masterpiece-worthy name. Watching a new drinksmith's star rise above the Astro Express, I can't help but feel a little emotional. So I'm going to clean this glass. I can already imagine it. Maybe you'll take over as drinksmith one day, while I explore the stars and begin my own trailblazing expedition. And I'll bring your drink recipes with me to every place I go. Shush. Don't even think about it. Customers whom you served are recorded in the guest list. Open the guest list and take a look. This is the record of the different drinks customers have tried. You can invite them back for another round. Invite customers to try surprise drinks, and you might share some extra delightful moments with them. Wait, what? Didn't I make these already? Or are these like new ones? Hold on, I'm confused. Receive guests once their invitation. Okay, I guess I just need to invite them. Who do I want to invite back? Sparkle. You invite Sparkle for a drink.
Sparkle's Dream Jolt hostelry is open again. Don't miss out if you're passing by.
This again?
Would you like a classic drink or a newly launched recipe?
Which one was I supposed to... Wait. So these were hers. So what happens if I pick growth and sudden self?
This drink enables the drinker to grow into their true essence as they subconsciously aspire to be. Huh? Gray hair, you... Yes, it is I, Sparkle. Admit it. The person you most want to become is me, Miss Sparkle. I'm truly flattered, but rest assured Miss Sparkle will set a good example.
If everyone could please turn their eyes towards me, I have an announcement to make. I am Sparkle, the strongest Sparkle.
Hey, don't say such things wearing my face. Turn back into yourself.
Can my face unlock your phone now?
Don't even think about it.
Ooh, apparently I could. Okay. So that must have done that then. There we go. Get the final reward, and there we go. Okay, but that means there must be a couple of other drink options. Yeah, because we did Sparkle. So what if we do Galactic Dream Duet for Madame Herda? Sweet Dreams Duet. This drink delivers dreams beyond imagination. Snore, snore. Dreams. Never study how Puppet OS runs during standby. Zzz. Zzz.
Madame Herda, when the research group decided to include you, we had higher expectations. Yet I see no innovation in your report. Allowing you to join the experiment itself gave you a growth opportunity. You should be grateful. Don't rush for quick success. When the time comes, you'll naturally be listed as a co-author. Madame Herda, bring me a glass of water. What's going on? Did my authority as a puppet lose effect?
Conclusion: puppets don't need dreams, nor even sleep.
I didn't sleep talk, did I?
Don't worry, looks like you won't have much of a chance to sleep talk in the future. Oh dear. Return to guest list. Dr. Ratio.
Teacher, how many names does the Stargazer Navalia have?
Averick, please mix me a drink to moisten my throat. Here, have a daydreaming again drink. This drink helps the drinker experience a moment of delight. A sudden urgent ringtone starts playing. Apologies. One moment, I need to take this call. Hello, is this Veritas Ratio? I'm honored to inform you that your academic achievements have been unanimously recognized by peers and selected as the most influential research of this Amber era. Be careful of online fraud.
Wow, Professor, congratulations. Will they give you a big trophy?
Ha, just some vain fame and fleeting gains, nothing worth celebrating. Which of my papers was selected? Is it Curved Space Engine Principles, True Sting Larva Dominant Recessive Gene Genetics, or Memoria Energy Conversion Equations? None of those. It's your book, Aesthetic Principles of Gypsum Sculptures. Utterly brilliant. So impressive. Need to buy a copy immediately. Dr. Ratio expressionlessly hangs up the phone. poor guy. Congratulations, Professor, on your significant breakthrough in the field of alabaster sculpture art. Thanks, but these kinds of praise are unnecessary. Okay, last but not least, Topaz. Invite Topaz for a drink. Hello again, Numby. That new audit squad works fast. Penacony's asset clearance is cruising along nicely. Finally, some breathing room. Since you called me here, mix me something special? Here, have some generosity and a metaphysical bath soak. This drink enables the drinker to share all of their knowledge when teaching. I've got so many classified insider secrets bottled up from work. For some reason, after having this cocktail, I just want to spill them all out. However, every unauthorized information leak could cause a huge uproar. As a seasoned professional, I have only one answer to all questions. No comment. You have no idea how many eyes are on this position. Let me tell you a secret. Mr. Albert even submitted a transfer application to the Strategic Investment Department in secret. So did he succeed? Unfortunately, Mr. Albert's application was regrettably rejected. Many colleagues couldn't accept a bird having a higher rank than them. Oh, poor guy. Wait, shouldn't I answer no comment for such confidential matters? I'm confident you shouldn't. Get it? I got your weak spot. You better forget it soon, otherwise we'll have to ask colleagues from the Memory Erasure Department to pay a visit here. Oh dear. Okay. Well, I believe that is it. Oh, look at that, it saves all my drinks. Well, some of them are pretty, but most of them are not. That's definitely my favorite, though. Traces of stars converging. Okay, we got all the rewards, right? Okay. Well, that's a short and sweet little event. How many Stellar Jade do I have at the moment now? Okay, 21,000, close to 22,000, plus 10 tickets. And with the next patch, in approximately 10.5 days, that will be another 10 tickets, plus more Stellar Jade. So let's see, they usually give us about 16,000, enough for 100 pulls. That'll be... Oh, so then I should have close to 30,000, I think, if I'm doing my math correct, by the time Danhung Permancer Terre comes out. So that's exciting, because I definitely want to pull for him. And then I'm saving everything for New Sparkle and New Sampo. Hopefully. And let's see, how many silver tickets do I have? Not enough. Okay. Well, looks like that's it for tonight. So thanks for watching, everybody. That's a nice little event. It was fun. I like the dream mixing ones. So yeah, have a good night, whatever you plan on doing next. I have, unfortunately, a rather busy weekend doing work. But at least it'll get me prepped up for the next week of teaching. So, yay, I guess. Anyway, once again, have a good night, and see you all next time for whatever I stream next, which I don't know what that will be, but you'll find out when I stream it. Bye-bye.